I tried beating the hardest Pokemon White ROM hack out there. This ROM hack is insane. It has revamped gyms, encounters, and even Pokemon. This should be extremely difficult, and just to ensure that, I'm also going to be adding on the hardcore Nuzlocke rules that you see on screen now. Without further ado, I'm ready to get into the game, so I name myself Zango and get my starter Tepig. After mollywhopping Bianca and Sharon in my first 2 rival battles, I get to witness Bianca's dad firsthand absolutely scream at her, which is kind of crazy. Either way, this leads me on to Professor Junifer, where I nicknamed Tepig Wasp. Now with Wasp officially on the team, Professor Junifer teaches me how to catch a Pokemon, and all she does really is bonk this poor Patrat on the head, and after he gets in the ball, I get to catch a Pokemon on my own. The Pokemon I catch in this route is a Lillipup that I named Bee, and once Bee's on the team, I get to go to the next town where Getsus is just preaching for no reason. I know that I certainly wasn't listening to this doofus, but apparently this poor guy N was, and he ends up battling me for it. I don't really know why he battles me, but either way, this battle is actually really tough. I only really beat this because my Tepig leveled up so many times in this fight, but this really does go to show how much more difficult this realm is going to be than the base game. After beating N, I go on the next route and catch myself a Weedle that I end up naming Hornet. I evolve Hornet into a Beedrill, then I get this gift Pokemon Pansage that I name Scorpion. Scorpion and I go to destroy Sharon in a battle, and after we do that, I'm ready to go challenge the first gym. Scorpion is seriously the GOAT. I barely took any damage in that fight, and this leads me into fighting Team Plasma. Team Plasma shouldn't have been that bad in the Dream Yard, but they actually did a big number on my team, and they actually almost took out a Pokemon. It's alright though, because after the battle, B gets to evolve into a Herdier, and I get to see a ton of Team Plasma guys. 1, 2, 3, too many to count. I'm counting the inside of the Dream Yard as a separate encounter from the outside of the Dream Yard, so as I go in there, I'm able to get another Pokemon. The Pokemon I catch here is a Munna that I named Pillar, but honestly, it shouldn't really matter much. Munna's not really that great of a Pokemon. Either way, with Munna caught, I evolve Tepig into Emboar, then I get to go battle Team Plasma yet again. This time fighting them wasn't actually that bad. I beat them pretty quickly, and after the battle, I'm able to go catch another Pokemon in this cave. The Pokemon I found here was an Axew, which initially I was super excited about, but then I figured out that Axew's evolution is really late into the game, so I won't be able to have a Haxorus for a while. It's whatever though. I name Axew Skeeto, then make my way into the next city where I'm able to catch another Pokemon. This one's a Makihita that I catch and nickname Ick, and before I go challenge the next gym, I look at my team and I realize that my Pignite is actually a ground type. As you can tell, I was a bit pressed about this, but either way, it does lead me into challenging my next gym. Lenora is a double battle. She has Herdier and Stantler. I lead with Pillar and B. Here, I'm gonna go for another Yawn, this time on Herdier, and then I'm gonna go for another Leer on both of them. Hopefully I can get some damage done on the next turn. I'm gonna switch into Wasp now, I guess, and I'm also going to switch out B for Ick. I gotta hope Stantler stays asleep for a little while longer. I'm gonna hit Herdier with an Arm Thrust and a Fake Out. So the Fake Out's to make sure it doesn't move, and then that Arm Thrust is just to kill. By barrel? I should outspeed, so I gotta hope Stantler stays asleep for a really long time here. 4? Yes! 4 times? And I get to hit the Stantler. That was best case scenario. Nice. I don't really want to lose Wasp, so I'm gonna switch into Pillar, I think. And then Ick, I don't really mind if I lose, so I'm just gonna go for a Vital Throw on Watchog. Pillar gets destroyed by a Crunch. Vital Throw does a lot. Nice! Critical hit. That takes out Watchog. Sadly I lost Pillar, but honestly not even that big of a deal. Skeeto can go for a Dragon Rage on Bouffalant, and I'm gonna go for an Arm Thrust in Bouffalant. Hopefully Retaliate doesn't kill. It doesn't, but 2 is going to. It's fine. I do a lot of damage to Bouffalant here, who has a Citrus Berry. That almost kills. Yikes. I'm at 2 HP. Ferret's gonna go down. So I'm gonna actually switch out into Hornet, who is gonna take super effective damage by it, but I don't think he'll die, so it's kind of what I'm banking on. Or I can just hit 5 times. Or I can just hit 5 times with an Arm Thrust, and Wasp can just sweep the gym. Wasp did so good in that fight, it's insane. I definitely didn't sweep. I don't know why I said that. I did not sweep. I lost 2 Pokemon in that fight, which sucked. But I'm still happy with that outcome. I'm okay with this. Sucks that I lost those 2 Pokemon, but either way, the show must go on. Me and Lenora end up finding out that this museum is getting robbed. Team Plasma takes that head and just runs off with it, I guess. After they get that head, I track Team Plasma back to Pinwheel Forest, where I'm able to finish them off. With them finished, I'm able to catch a Pokemon in this area, and it ends up being a Sawaddle that I catch and name Mantis. This leads me into Castelia City, and once I get here, I find out Bianca's been entirely robbed. Unfortunately, this means that I have to help her, so I do deal with Team Plasma, do a lot of stuff like that, but it ends up being just fine, as now I'm able to evolve a ton of Pokemon on my team. With those 3 Pokemon evolved, I gotta go through this next gym, and this one's gonna be difficult. I don't really know why I don't have the footage for this part. I was going through multiple ways in which I could potentially go against Berg. I ended up going on the desert on Route 4 and catching myself a Sandile. I named Sandile Croc, but since Croc isn't good against bug types, I just left him in the box and decided to go challenge Berg for my 3rd gym badge. So Berg leads the battle with Masquerain and Vespiquen. I lead with Hornet and Mantis, and Vespiquen hits an Acrobatics, which takes out Hornet, which, I mean, just sucks. That'll put them both at 4, but that hits, so they're both not at 4. And then I'm gonna go for a Flash on Vespiquen. Oh, my Flash gimmicks are over. No, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, Wasp, nice. Masquerain, I avoid that. Perfect. Masquerain goes down. I'm at +3 attack, right? I'm at +3. Repeat, hopefully that means that he'll go down. A 1-shot. That's amazing. I didn't even get a crit. That's great. And I'm gonna go for a takedown on Heracross because hopefully it kills. Okay, nice. Alright, Heracross goes down. Leavanny goes down. Perfect. Perfect, man, perfect. On Vespiquen. I didn't mean to go for it on Vespiquen, but it's fine because Yanmega goes down to a 1-shot. Good stuff, Wasp. Vespiquen is going down to a Flame Charge, and that's the end of the fight. I did lose a significant number of Pokemon in this fight, 3 to be exact, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I think that it's worth it. That battle was rough. Hopefully we don't have any more like that because I'm not really ready to lose my team yet. With that being said, I evolved Croc into Crocorock, then I'm able to challenge Bianca in my next rival battle, but as always, these rival battles are kind of just getting swept, I guess. Poor grammar aside, Bianca and Sharon both go down, and I'm able to go to the Desert Resort where I can catch 2 more Pokemon. While I was going to catch them, I got myself both an Emboar and a Stoutland, and after doing that, I'm actually able to catch a Trapinch. I decided actually to not name Trapinch here, purely because of the fact that I am running out of nicknames and I'm losing Pokemon really, really fast. As far as the Nuzlocke rules go, I don't think this really does break them. I mean, it does, but not really. It's just the nickname theme, it doesn't matter too much. Now that I have Trapinch, I go to Relic Castle and catch myself a Sandshrew so I can head into Nimbasa City. Nimbasa has a lot of good stuff for me. The main thing that's great is that I can actually dress up my Pokemon here, and just look how cute that Emboar looks. With Emboar being officially beautiful, I move on to this Lost Forest place and I find myself a Magikarp. After I catch Magikarp, I've got to go fight N, but before we fight, we go on this really romantic Ferris wheel ride, and I can't even lie, sparks were flying. He's gotta fight me in a battle just to impress his friends though, but I just beat him up, and after I do that, I evolve my team up and challenge the 4th gym. She leads the battle with Emolga. I'm gonna lead with B, and I'm gonna start out by going for a takedown. See how much damage I can do with that. Emolga switches out with U-turn into Ampharos. Honestly, that's not too bad. Takedown does a good amount of damage. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The Ampharos goes down regardless. Although I do get hit by Static, which is kind of annoying. I go for a dig. Focus Blast. Yikes. That hits. It does a lot of damage. That brings me down to 30. Honestly, I thought that might kill. Hopefully I hit this dig. I do. Raichu should go down to that. Nice. Nice. Raichu's gone. Bye-bye. So I'm going to switch out into one of my ground types, which weirdly enough is Wasp. Went for a Flame Charge there to raise my speed a little bit, so I can probably sweep the rest of the team now. I figured it was probably a low damage roll. Go for a Heat Crash, and I think that just kills her. Yeah, she's down. That's annoying. I get hit by a Tract. But Bulldoze still gets through and finishes off Manectric with a 1-shot. I'm just going to switch into Sandslash and go for a dig. I think that should be able to kill Zipstrika. Okay. Elise is down. That's my 4th gym badge. Cool. After that gym, me and Sharon beat up some toddlers, then I'm able to go to Driftmill City through this giant drawbridge thing. Once I get there, I evolve my Magikarp into Gyarados, then get my next encounter, which is Fungus. Once I get her, I go to the cold storage where I deal with pretty much all of Team Plasma. They're really not that hard though, and after finishing them all off, I get myself a Crocodile. Team Plasma, very upset with their defeat at the cold storage, sits in front of the gym so I can't walk inside of it, but they get scared off right when I walk by, so that's really good for me. Now I evolve Fungus into a Moongus, and at this point, I'm ready to challenge the 5th gym. He leads the battle with a Powdon. I'm gonna lead with Gyarados. I'm gonna start off by going for a Rain Dance, make my water type moves do a lot of damage. Now I go for an Aqua Tail, bring him, the Powdon all the way down to 1 HP. I honestly thought that would one-shot, but it's fine, because I'm just gonna go for an Ice Fang now, and then another Ice Fang, and then I guess a Aqua Tail. And then Hippowdon goes down. I'm ready to sweep from here, I really am. Gonna go for an Aqua Tail on Marowak. Bye-bye. Who's next? Excadrill. Aqua Tail, kill. Easy. Crocodile. Hits me with the Intimidate, but does it really matter? Nah. Okay, Gyarados up to level 43. Seismitoad. For Seismitoad, I'm gonna switch into a Moongus. I'm actually gonna switch out, because I don't want Gyarados to get hit for any damage, really. That's fine. That's not. Oh, that is, I guess. And then Seismitoad goes down to a Giga Drain, and that leads into Steelix. That's the final Pokemon. I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain first things first. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage. I get hit by a Fire Fang, and then Effect Spore comes into effect, hits Steelix, and he goes to sleep. He slept. Yep. There Steelix goes, and there goes my 5th gym. That was easy. That was one of the easier gyms in the run. I'm happy about that. That gym was kind of a lot easier than expected, especially since I was under-leveled. Either way, I ended up going to the cold storage after this since I didn't actually catch a Pokemon. I found myself a Vanillish, and immediately after catching Vanillish, I evolve him into Vanilluxe. The last thing I do in Driftmill is get a Flygon and challenge Bianca. As most of my battles with Bianca go, this was shockingly easy, and after defeating her, I'm able to go to Chargestone Cave. In this cave, I catch my next Pokemon, and it ended up being Joltik. This is a really solid encounter because I love me some Galvantula. As I head down further into Chargestone Cave, I realized that I don't have any repels, so I'm getting an encounter after encounter. I ran into so many things in Chargestone Cave that I ended up finding a shiny. That caught me so off guard, it was insane. I wasn't even recording when I found the shiny. Unfortunately, I am running a hardcore Nuzlocke, so I had to take down that Sableye, and I'm really upset about that. It's whatever though, as it's time for me to leave Chargestone Cave and head into Mistralton City. Me being in Mistralton doesn't last very long as I head to the top of this tower and ring this bell. Speaking of ringing that bell, if you guys are enjoying the content so far and you would like to see some more of it, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, turning on notifications is nice. You get notified when I post a video. That's cool, I guess. Yeah. Also, if you want to follow me on some other sites like TikTok, Instagram, or even just join my Discord server, all those links will be down in the description. Sorry about that little ad break. We're going back to the video. I now go back down Celestial Tower so I can catch myself another Pokemon, this one being Litwick. This act leads me into evolving Joltik into Galvantula, slamming my face against this wall, and challenging the 6th gym. Okay, Skyla leads the battle with Mandibuzz, Skarmory, and Braviary. I lead with Croc, Galvantula, and Wasp. Foul Play on Braviary, a Discharge on everybody, and I'm gonna go for a Wild Charge on Mandibuzz. This Discharge does a lot of damage, and it paralyzes Skarmory, which is really sick. But thankfully Mandibuzz does get taken out by that Wild Charge, so that's pretty good. First things first, I'm gonna go for a Crunch on Braviary. Try to take out Braviary as soon as possible. Flygon avoids a Stone Edge, which is really good. And that Wild Charge hits Archeops and takes away Defeatus by far. Wasp doesn't take much damage at all. Braviary uses Bulk Up again. This is bad. But Braviary almost gets taken out right there. That's so stupid. Oh no, Archeops goes down though, so that's good. And Swanna comes out on the right side. Brave Bird, I avoid as Flygon, and Flygon takes out Braviary. Nice, man, that's good. Perfect. That's the best outcome I could have asked for. Ice Beam hits Galvantula, but it doesn't do too much damage. That Wild Charge takes out Swanna. Amazing. I live! Oh my gosh! I thought Galvantula would go down. Hopefully Skarmory doesn't hit Galvantula. Hopefully Skarmory doesn't hit Galvantula. Brave Bird on Galvantula. Damn. I wish I could have gotten out of this battle deathless. Galvantula put in a lot of work in this fight. I'm proud of Galvantula, I'll say that. and Skarmory's gonna go down. That wins me my fight against Skyla. Unfortunately, I lost that Galvantula, but honestly, I'm just happy I won the fight, and that gets me my 6th badge. I hate to lose a good Pokemon like Galvantula, but thankfully we have a replacement as I evolve Litwick all the way up to Chandelure. From here, I go to fight Sharon, and I end up narrowly escaping my battle against him. His team was pretty difficult, not even gonna lie. Either way, Alder ends up jumping off this cliff and giving me the HM for Surf that I can use later. I now go into Icarus Mountain and leave that place pretty quickly as I find Team Plasma all the way at the end of it. After leaving that place, I can actually go to Mistralton Cave now that I have Surf, and I end up finding a Pokemon here, and it's Diano? I don't know. I catch her, then fly back to the mountain where I'm able to catch another Pokemon, this one being Excadrill. Once I've got her and my team is fully situated, I move on to challenge the 7th gym. Alright, Bryson leads the battle with Abomasnow and Glaceon. I lead with Chandelure and Excadrill. Glaceon decides to hit my Excadrill, which is a bit strange. I don't think that'll matter too much. Either way, that allows me to take out the Abomasnow pretty freely, so, you know, that's whatever. It's whatever though. I outspeed Glaceon and Frostlass with Excadrill, so I'll just go for a Rock Slide on both of them. Honestly, I'm just going to stay in with Chandelure, and I'm going to go for a Flame Burst on whoever survives, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think either of them would. Beartick comes in, and so does Cryogonal, with Chandelure on Beartick. That should be able to take him out, because I don't think his special defense is that great. We'll see, though. Cryogonal uses Hidden Power. That does nothing. That does a decent bit. Icicle Crash does also a really good amount of damage against Wasp. That Hidden Power doesn't do anything. Flame Burst on Beartick takes out Beartick. Nice. That's great. And this Heat Crash should take out Cryogonal. Yep. Yep. Nice. That's great. I've got to switch out with Wasp for sure. That's what I'm going to do first things first. Switch out Wasp into Vanillux. And I'm going to go for a Flame Burst on Vanillux. I probably should have gone for a Memento, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal considering I get a critical hit one-shot with Chandelure. That's amazing. That's my 7th badge, 0 deaths in that fight, and that was actually really easy. After I get that gym badge, I get to go to the top of Dragon Spiral Tower, and as I'm heading up there, I hear the Arsonist N start to scream, "Burn, baby, burn," like an absolute psychopath. Once I sneak by him, I gotta go to Relic Castle, and in Relic Castle, I've gotta deal with a whole bunch of Team Plasma. It's seriously fight after fight with these guys until eventually I make my way all the way down to Ghetsis. As I was going to Ghetsis, I ended up getting myself a Hydreigon, and after meeting up with Ghetsis, all he does is run away, like a little doofus guy and thing, man. He's a doofus. I get to now go to this city where this museum got robbed, and I get myself a black ball and fight Bianca for the last time. Bianca actually gave me a really difficult— oh, wait, no, she just got swept again. Well, off towards Opalized City. Once I get here, I witness the same old propaganda that I saw at the start of this game, but it really doesn't matter that much as Ghetsis just leaves. I'm sure that'll be the last time I'll ever see Team Plasma. It's at this point where Drayden and Iris teach me about the box legendaries, but because I'm not really about the story, I just go challenge the 8th and final gym. Iris leads battle with Druddigon, Gyarados, and Altaria. I lead with Gyarados, Vanillux, and Hydreigon. That Dragon Pulse is gonna kill Druddigon. Really nice. That's actually sick. Ice Beam. Altaria has a Yachi Berry, but I still kill with that Ice Beam. That's insanely good. I gotta hope this takes out. Come on. Nice. Gyarados goes down, and hopefully this Ice Beam's enough to take out the Dragonite. Please take out Dragonite. It does. That's really good. Okay. So Dragonite's down. Haxorus is sent in. Ice Fang on Kingdra, and I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam on Kingdra, and I'm actually gonna switch out Hydreigon for Excadrill because I'm a little bit worried about Haxorus going for like an Outrage or something on Excadrill. Ooh. Okay. I don't get hit for that much damage by that. Please don't do too much. Wow. The switch was honestly kind of crazy. Excadrill is the only reason. So I'm gonna switch Wasp into where Excadrill was, and I just gotta hope. I survive. Vanillux survives and is able to take out Haxorus with a one-shot, and that just wins me the battle. Iris goes down. I don't lose a single Pokemon in my battle against Iris. That is insane. I am so incredibly happy about that. With that final gym badge acquired, I'm able to fight Sharon for the last time, and I absolutely destroy his team. It wasn't even really a challenge. This all leads me to Victory Road, so I blow past that place pretty quickly and find myself in the Pokemon League. With that being said, I take a quick look at my team, rearrange a couple of slots, then challenge Chantal in my first Elite Four battle. Chantal leads the battle with Drifblim and Golurk. I lead with Chandelure and Hydreigon, a Shadow Ball on Golurk, and a Dark Pulse on Drifblim. That Dark Pulse is able to take out Drifblim. That's really good. Nice. Shadow Ball takes out Golurk. That's insane, man. Nice. I love Chandelure. Okay, next out is Frostlass and Jellicent. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball on Jellicent, and I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse on Frostlass. I think I'll be able to outspeed Frostlass. I don't. But I just avoid the Blizzard, which is really good. Frostlass goes down to a one-shot. Insane. Nice. And hopefully Jellicent goes down to a one-shot as well. Bro, this is... Oh my gosh, my Chandelure's too good. Mismagius and Chandelure are Chantal's final two Pokemon. Unfortunately, I can't use Shadow Ball because it's disabled now. So I think, honestly, I'm going to switch Chandelure out into Excadrill. Dark Pulse, that kills Mismagius. Okay, nice. And hopefully Chandelure doesn't go for a... Okay. Shadow Ball. Nice. I'm glad Chandelure went for that Shadow Ball on Excadrill. It doesn't do any damage. Now I can just go for a Rock Slide and a Dark Pulse. And Chandelure's gonna go down. That's Chantal. Easy first Elite Four battle. I'm actually really hyped about that. Next one up is probably gonna be Grimsley. Grimsley leads the battle with Sharpedo and Lightbard. I lead with B and Excadrill. I'm really happy I led with B here because I can go for a Wild Charge on the Sharpedo. And I can actually go for an X-Scissor on Lightbard, so hopefully that's able to take both of these Pokemon down. This Wild Charge is definitely going to take out Sharpedo. A bit surprised I outsped Sharpedo there, but, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Houndoom comes out on the right side. That Intimidate hits both of my Pokemon. I'm definitely going to be faster than B. I'm going to be faster than B, so I'm going to go for a Surf. B avoids the attack because... he's underground, and then I hit Houndoom extremely hard. Houndoom survives because of a Focus Sash. I even got a critical hit, but it doesn't matter because I went for a Dig. So, too easy, baby, too easy. Honchkrow and Absol are next. Dragon Pulse on Absol. Try to take out Absol as quickly as possible. Absol doesn't go down to that and hits me with a Mega Horn. That does a critical hit. It's whatever, though. I'm just going to go for an Ice Fang on Honchkrow, and I'm going to go for a Rock Slide on both of them to hopefully, you know, fully take out both these Pokemon. Absol heals up, Rock Slide, Absol avoids that. Hopefully Honchkrow goes down. Nah, it's alright. The Ice Fang is able to finish off Honchkrow. Bisharp is the final Pokemon. I'm actually going to go for an Aqua Tail on Absol, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake on everybody. I don't think Gyarados will go down to my Earthquake, so that's the only reason I'm going for this. Okay, I guess Gyarados doesn't go down to it anyways. He's a flying type. That's the end of that battle. Unfortunately, I lost my Hydreigon though, so that's definitely going to play a big part in this next battle with Caitlyn. She leads the battle with Musharna and Sigilyph. I lead with Chandelure and Gyarados. Shadow Ball, please. It does. It takes out Musharna. That's nice. That's really good. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball and Reniculus here, and I'm actually going to go for an Ice Fang on Sigilyph. Try to take out Sigilyph as soon as possible. Yeah, Sigilyph goes down. It is. That's really good. Nice. Okay, Shadow Ball takes out Reniculus. Gothitelle and Behem come in. So Gyarados hits the Aqua Tail. Behem goes down. Bronzong's in too. I'm going to go for a Crunch on Gothitelle. And I'm going to go for a Aqua Tail on Gothitelle. Get Gothitelle finished off. Gothitelle has Thunderbolt? Oh my gosh. Gothitelle has Thunderbolt and decided not to use it on Gyarados. What are you doing? What? I'm going to switch out Gyarados for Excadrill. I did not know Gothitelle had Thunderbolt. That's really scary. Gyro Ball, that doesn't hurt that bad. Thunderbolt doesn't hit me because I switched out. That did so much damage. Gothitelle is just making wrong move after wrong move, man. That's crazy. Aqua Tail on Bronzong. X-Scissor. Hopefully, this is, you know, enough to take him out. It is. Bronzong finished off. That is Caitlyn. I beat Caitlyn. I really thought that would be a lot more difficult considering my team. I mean, I lost Hydreigon, so I thought that battle would be a lot more difficult, but I ended up winning it pretty smoothly. So, final Elite Four battle against Marshall. Marshall leads the battle with Throw and Sock. I lead with Chandelure and Wasp. Let's see how much damage this Shadow Ball does. It did a really good amount. I get hit by a Payback from Sock. It does way more than I anticipated, but it's fine. This Earthquake should do a ton of damage to both of them. It does. It takes out Throw. Sock heals up with the Full Restore. I hit that Energy Ball. It doesn't kill, but this Earthquake will definitely take out Poliwrath. Sock hits me with a Stone Edge. Not very effective. Sock and Menshao hit me with a Stone Edge. Both of them are not very effective, and Sock ends up going down to a Hammer Arm, which is, oh my gosh, talk about the gameplay. So I'm going to go for an Earthquake on everybody, and I'm actually going to switch out into Gyarados. Menshao doesn't die, but I avoid the high jump kick. Menshao goes down. Nice, man. That is, oh my gosh, that's so good. Conkeldurr, please don't hit me with anything too hard. Drain Punch, that shouldn't kill, right? Oh my goodness, who are you? Why'd you hit me so hard? See what that does. See how much damage this Aqua Tail does. Not too much. I think I won this battle, but I lost my Excadrill, so did I really win this battle? Rillaboom goes down to that, and this Earthquake should be able to finish off Conkeldurr. Oh, bro, I lost Excadrill, though. That's my best Pokemon. With the rest of the game behind us, I attempt to go fight the champion, but Enin gets us absolutely below the top of the champion's palace, and I've got to go fight them instead. I already pressed no, so here we are to N. N leads the battle with a Reshiram. I lead with my Chandelure. Dark Gem, Night Daze, I mean, Chandelure's dead. My accuracy got lowered, and I'm using Aqua Tail, so it's already not very accurate move. And just to brag, Reshiram decides to hit me with a Focus Blast. Yay! This is game over. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I could have led with a better Pokemon, of course. I can't even hit a move when I need to. So, it's like, Focus Blast is gonna hit, of course, because it's a Reshiram, so why not? You got this, B. You can carry. You can carry, B. You got it. I killed with a critical hit. It was not even Reshiram! It wasn't even a Reshiram! I got baited. I got baited so hard. Oh, he's got gems on all of his Pokemon. How was I supposed to beat this? Even if I had my team, I still think I pretty much lose this. Oh, I flinch. I get lucky right there. Wow, that Draco Meteor's killing. No big deals for Reshiram, though. Restores all the stats with a White Herb. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, I almost killed with a one-shot right there. That's gonna kill me, though. Yeah. I don't know, man. That was so my fault that I lost that too. Like, I'll own up to it. That was my fault that I lost that run. But bro, if I would have played that better, I think I could have won it. But that's still demoralizing as hell, man. I mean, it is what it is, though. If I maybe had all of my Pokemon, I could have done something. If I maybe had everybody, but yeah, who knows, man? That's just a theory. All right. Well, that's the end of the run. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because this was actually, you know, really fun, even though I did lose. If you guys did enjoy, please consider subscribing, because it really does help me out. And that was my attempt at a Pokemon Volt White Hardcore Nuzlocke. Damn, I can't believe I lost that.